Hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello. Oh no. Oh, hello, Luna. Hi. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. This is Maeve. I'm going to be playing the Final Fantasy XVI demo. All right. Oh, yeah, I should get that started. Why isn't it showing? There it goes. Also, how's my voice sounding? Is it loud enough so far? This demo features several chapters of Final Fantasy XVI's first act. All saved progress can be carried over to the main game. We hope you enjoy your time in Valistea. My bitch wife wants to play FF16 demo while I went to watch black screen with hearts on edge. E. Immediately very pretty. New game. How's the music sound? Admittedly, this is quiet music, but can you hear it? Louder? Okay. Okay, how's that? There. Okay, good. I've got to angle my screen a little. Earlier when I was drawing, it's for people who need to know when there are musical highs and stuff. Angling your... Oh, welcome back. Oh, hello. I wonder what happened. It didn't say I cut out or anything. I wonder what happened. You didn't miss anything. I'm gonna do action focused. Your options are begin the game equipped with several accessories that simplify gameplay, recommended for those players who are less comfortable with action games and wish to focus more on the game's story elements. And action focused, begin the game with standard equipment, recommended for those players who are comfortable with action games. I suck at action games, but from what I've played of this, I absolutely adored it, so we'll see. Oh, wait. I want these turned... Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's go.
It was Moss the Chronicler who said that the land of Valisthea is blessed in the light of the Mother Crystals, and that it was this light which finally led our forebears out of the darkness. Yet, what they saw in the light gave rise to temptation. Temptation that ever lures us back into the crystal shadow. And thus did our journey begin.
Immediately outstandingly pretty. The frames, oh, I bet. I feel like this could be us. Aw. Yeah. This section is heavily simplified because it's tutorial, but I've already played through it, so it's not showing me tutorial. Also, gorgeous game. Yeah, this game is gorgeous. Year of the Realm 873. The Nysa Defile. The Dalmekian Republic. I need to mute my phone.
It'll be light soon. Both camps have begun to stir.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
No one else? Where's the fun in that? How do we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them. Try to keep that in mind.
He did say among, you're right.
Let's get this done.
Oh, notice their names? The boss man's name is Tiamat. Everybody has draconic names. Thank you for the tweet, Luna.
Focus, Wyvern. You are key to this mission's success.
Yes, Sergeant.
I said focus, Wyvern.
But I want to look out there. And at the water, hello? Oh, right, it's telling me I can look at story stuff right now. Why does Tiamat look like Jack Garland, but even more of a white Republican? In a video essay I was watching, I think that this person was compared to Jack Garland in appearance. You're not far off. At any time, you can pause the game to learn stuff. About the game, this is the Nisa Defile, a deep, arid valley located in the eastern part of the Dalmatian Republic. During the Battle of the Twin Realms in 865, it was the site of repeated skirmishes as the Iron Kingdom attempted to make incursions into Dalmatian territory. Shushy! The Bastards, a unit of trained assassins deployed to the Nisa Defile, deep within Dalmatian territory, and tasked with the elimination of an enemy dominant. The Brand, the mark applied to the cheeks of bearers, identifying them as something other than human. The great nations of Valistea have a long-standing accord to brand their bearers in this way, that the slaves might be traded across borders. Ugh.
We don't have time for this. All hell is about to break loose.
And I am thus branded.
Time to move.
Oh, there's a tutorial message. I thought some new info came up. But yeah, this game is something special so far.
We're just in time.
Biast. The Final Fantasy theme over slaughter is a choice. Mubos, yes.
These Iron Blood are
Avis.
The way this is going, they won't need this new dominant of theirs.
The Iron Crusade. The fighting forces of the Iron Kingdom, ultimate command rests with the king, who issues orders directly to the commanders of each of his battalions. Ironblood soldiers generally prefer heavy clubs and great axes over swords and other lighter weapons. This rather brutal approach is indicative of their overall attitude, which has earned them a reputation on the continent as savage, as somewhat primitive warriors. The Men of the Fist. Dalmacia's standing army, while officially an organ of the Republic, each of its 5 states is granted relative autonomy with regard to the management of its troops. Aside from certain specialized squads, battle deployments are mostly comprised of small units employing a mixture of foot soldiers and battle mages. The former are known and feared for their curved swords and prodigious axes, and the deadly skill with which they wield them. Basically, whenever we hear a new term, I'm going to be checking this thing to see if something new has popped up. Crusade, Middle Eastern aesthetics. Oh my god, I should play this. It's very pretty. Is there Nitra's stronghold? Nope, nothing.
To the gates! Quickly! Move!
What do you mean, you refuse?
The Dalmatian Republic. A nation formed from a federation of 5 smaller states, it is located in the southern half of the continent of Storm, and it has its capital in Rondola. It is also home to the mother crystal known as Drake's Fang. There is no official state religion, and citizens are free to worship as they please. Dalmacia's key political entity is the Parliament, which is formed of ministers representing each of the states, with the Prime Minister at its head. And this guy's just been refused something.
Do not pledge your swords to our cause!
Come now. Marshal, the King of Waloed is our guest.
Fort Zernitra, a stronghold situated at the western end of the Nisa defilement of the Dalmatian Republic. In the year 873, it served as the site of a meeting convened by the Dalmatians and their Waluder allies in an attempt to enlist their aid in driving back the Ironblood, who had been a thorn in their side since the Battle of the Twin Realms 8 years ago, in the Kingdom of Walud. The sole surviving nation in Ash, Walud has its capital at Staunir, home to the Mother Crystal of Drake's Spine. A warlike land, its considerable military might serves to keep neighboring countries at bay, while Walud does maintain a national alliance with the Dalmatian Republic in Southern Storm. It is very much a marriage of convenience.
And you have His Majesty's answer.
Who is that white-haired twink? Who? Sorry, I will be checking that throughout the whole game as I play it, because new info pops up and goes.
I wonder that you summoned us at all. Have you so little faith in your own men? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken? Besides, your dominant has yet to take the field. And when he does, our knights would only get in the way.
Perhaps you have not heard, but the Ironblood now have their own dominant. We would be fools to underestimate them.
Okay, dominant. Those within whom sleeps the power of an icon. Though they look and think no differently to any other man or woman, they can not only cast elemental magics without a crystal, but also transform themselves into beasts of world-shattering strength at any moment, a quality for which they are honored, worshipped, and feared the realm over. Battle of the Twin Realms. The Battle of the Twin Realms was a conflict fought between the Holy Empire of Sembrek and the Kingdom of Walud in the year 865. So, a little under 10 years ago. Sembrequa forces, with the power of the icon Bahamut on their side, took the Strait of Otha back from Walud, putting an end to the blockade that had lasted several decades. The Walladers, looking to hold back the Sembrequa advance by any means necessary, formed an alliance with the Dalmatian Republic, who themselves were waging war against the Iron Kingdom on the Western Front, and prevented the Empire from progressing any further.
Bugger their knights.
What did you say?
Should this citadel be allowed to fall, the capital will lie exposed. And I doubt the Crusaders will wait for the good king's pawns to line up before taking to the board. Which just leaves me.
Hopka!
The Ironblood will rue the day they set foot on Storm.
Excuse my language, but Daddy Luna. Any new characters? No. We'll learn about him later, I'm sure. Knocks out her ashes in the room. What a jerk. Then again, Pulka or whatever did put it out in the guy's drink, so.
You cock.
Benedictum.
Take
Nope.
care.
Does the lion take care when he chases the hare? Or do you think me one of the latter?
No, my love. You are a lion. You're my lion.
I'm not afraid of a little frost, Benedicta. But I will need someone to warm me when I come home.
This is the second M-rated Final Fantasy.
The front lines are gone. This is our chance. The chaos will conceal us.
God, what a silhouette this guy has. Anything new? Nope. Alright. The other M-rated Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy 13 Type 0. Or it's not called 13, but it is a 13 game. Run, white boy, run! That's the first M-rated Final Fantasy game.
And quick and deadly, as always. Take the van.
Wait. Something's not right.
Titan, the Warden of Earth, of whom Hugo Kupka is the current dominant. He takes the form of a stone-skinned giant whose granite fists shake the earth with every mighty pummel. Titan's dominant awakens among the peoples of the Dalmekian deserts, the recipient of his strength being granted great power and status by the Republic in return for a commitment to protect the nation in times of war.
So the Dalmeks finally grew tired of being slaughtered.
And look who's here to greet the bastard.
Come on.
Oh, Stranger of Paradise has an M rating? I didn't know. So this is the third. Shiva, the Warden of Ice, whose appearance on the battlefield makes her enemies' blood run cold. The Iron Blood sent Shiva against the Republican forces in the Mesa Defile, where she dueled against Titan, the Icon of Earth. That's all she wrote. White woman alert. You wish you were down there, don't you? Well, not down there, but, you know. Run, white boys, run!
You don't get to die here, Wyvern. Move!
Elsa? I shouldn't say that, I'll get copyright claimed, and then my wife will die. Yep, I think that's the first fuck.
Anytime, Wyvern.
Oh, come on, I'm running.
You're just gonna stand there?
The first was a few minutes ago when the canyon first started to collapse. Ah, okay, thank you. Pancake, yep.
Wyvern! Wyvern! I told you before, you do not get to die here.
Clive!
13 summers earlier, year of the realm 860. Rosalith Castle, situated in the heart of the ducal capital of Rosalith. It is from this towering ivory fortress that the Archduke and his family rule their nation, an architectural feat the founder himself would be proud of. The castle has stood since the early days of the duchy and watched over the rise of this proud nation and the people who inhabit the city beneath. Isn't this kind and gentle?
Do you yield?
Luna!
Well, if you're not cut out to be a shield, there's always work for you in the stables. Unless, of course, you think you can defend your master while sat on your arse in a puddle of pig swill.
I'm sure he'd find a way. My brother always looks after me. Right?
Go on. You're sure to hit him eventually.
Don't give...
No.
Now?
Bark, bark.
Two arms, then. It wouldn't do to disappoint the gallery.
Do you want me to have the tutorial on? Yeah, I'll have it on, sure.
Let's start again from the beginning. Come, show me your form.
Press square to perform a melee attack. Up to 4 attacks can be chained together.
Go on, Clive.
Very good. Such swordsmanship will serve you well in the field. But can the same be said of your spellcraft? The flames of the phoenix burn within you. Now let them burn without. Come, Clive. Rain fire down upon me.
Spellcraft. Yes. Press triangle to cast fire, a ranged spell that can strike enemies from great distances. If I do it too often, he'll block.
Excellent.
Feels a lot better than the Witcher games, so a lot better.
You wield the Firebird's flames just as a first shield should.
You flatter me, my lord.
Or would you rather I flattened you? Can be arranged. Let's see if you can elude my blade. After all, your attacking prowess will count for naught if you don't live long enough to use it. On your toes, Lord Rossfield.
Press R1 to evade an enemy's attack. Evading an attack at the precise moment it is dealt will temporarily slow the enemy, making it more susceptible to a counter. Yeah, they're perfect dodges and they feel good. Ow! Ah, damn it.
So young and fleet of foot.
No, damn it. I want to do a perfect guard. There we go.
Not quite.
Yep, got it.
Good. Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon. Quickness of thought and fleetness of foot are indispensable arms in any shield's arsenal. But you are not just any shield, are you? Show me what sets you apart from the rest. You have been blessed by the Phoenix, granted the use of its power. Call upon that power now to close on me. Well, I'm waiting.
Phoenix Shift, or Iconic Feats. The blessing of the Phoenix grants Clive the ability to perform feats of inhuman strength and dexterity. Phoenix Shift is one such iconic feat. Press circle to... No, that's why I'm laughing. Because they keep saying feet and things that rhyme with feet. You fiend. Press circle to swiftly close in on a distant target. Both melee and ranged attacks can be used while executing a Phoenix Shift. I can't read.
Good. Fly at your foe before he can raise his guard. Impressive. But even the most agile shield cannot hope to escape every blow. And death may come by a handful of cuts as easily as it comes by 1,000. There is only one way to ensure that you do not fall. Keep your wounds mended and your energies replenished. Speaking of which, my lord, you seem a little worse for wear. Now that won't do at all.
Yeah, I have potions equipped to up, high potions equipped to right, and then my next item equipped to down. Lesson complete.
Battle is a succession of pivotal moments, wherein life and death can be decided at a single stroke. You must be ready to utilize every tool at your disposal if you are to navigate a path to victory, or at the very least, to ensure that you live to fight another day. Enough practice. It's time for the test. You've recovered from your soaking, I trust. You wouldn't want to kick a man while he's drowned.
I thought you'd never ask.
Come then, Lord Rossfield. Spar with me. If you believe yourself worthy to be called Shield of the Flame, then prove it.
As you wish, my lord.
Have at me, boy. Make proof of your strength.
Sounds just like the song from Final Fantasy VIII. The will gauge indicates an opponent's will to fight back. Break their spirit by landing attacks and strike them when they're vulnerable.
Go on. You're sure to beat him this time.
You can do it, Clive. Just stay calm.
Ow.
You're taking this seriously.
Keep going, Clive.
I don't think the game was quite ready for me to do that. Lord Murdoch's will has been broken, leaving him staggered. Try dealing as much damage as you can before he regains his senses. Use R2 and square to execute Rising Flames, what I just did. A powerful iconic ability granted Clive by the Blessing of the Phoenix.
It's time I took my own advice. I used all the tools at my disposal.
It's over.
Nice. You can also charge your attacks, like boost them, by casting magic at the very moment your attack lands to like basically do Renzokuken from Final Fantasy VIII, where you explode on your enemy just as the attack lands. It feels good, but its timing is rather precise. Ah, finally. Clive, you love this so much. Yay, I'm glad. Firstborn son of Archduke Elwyn, ruler of Rosaria. From a young age, Clive dedicated himself to mastering the blade, and his practice paid off when he was appointed First Shield of Rosaria, tasked to guard the Phoenix and blessed with the ability to wield a part of his fire. Rodney Murdoch. Lord Commander of the Rosarian army, not only is he a skilled warrior and loyal guardian of the Rossfield household, he is also a fine tutor. Indeed, it was he who trained Clive in the secrets of swordplay. While he may be a hard taskmaster, his belief and trust in the shields that serve under him make him a much-loved leader. First Shield. Title granted to the mightiest and most stalwart shield of the Rosarian army. The First Shield is entrusted with the personal protection of the dominant of the Phoenix, and is gifted a portion of the icon's power over flame, a boon known as the Blessing of the Phoenix. The Blessing of the Phoenix. The boon Joshua bestowed upon his brother upon Clive's ordination as First Shield, allowing him to wield fire-aspected magic without a crystal. It has long been custom in Rosaria for the dominant of the Phoenix to share a part of their power in this way, performing this rite of rejuvenation upon those they appoint as their protectors, that they might serve them the better.
He won! See? I told you he could do it!
Aye.
Bested at last. It's taken me long enough. That was a display worthy of your father. You are a true shield of the flame, and let no one tell you otherwise. Including me. What are you lot gawping at? Back to your drills.
Joshua. I was just tired. The Phoenix's flames are a gift. We mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste. My shields look after me. Why shouldn't I?
That's why. You were coughing.
Joshua Rossfield, the Coughing Kid. Second son of the Archduke of Rosaria, Joshua was appointed heir to the ducal throne by virtue of his awakening as the dominant of the Phoenix. His love and admiration for his elder brother Clive is absolute, and he is only too proud to have him serve as his first shield. His love for carrots, less so. The lad is suffering. It begins.
It's morning too. You shouldn't be outdoors.
I'll be fine. It's just a cold.
Don't push yourself.
His Grace has returned!
Father's back.
Hey.
Grace, please, this is no place for one such as you. I would gladly brave hell itself to see my darling boy.
Duchess Annabella, nothing.
Gentlemen, Rosaria thanks you for your indefatigable loyalty.
Thank you, Your Grace. We live to serve.
Joshua. You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
Yep, still nothing.
I'm sorry.
Good day to you, Mother.
Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us. Lord Murdoch?
Your Grace.
What a way to treat your own flesh and blood.
I know. It's not his fault. Not everyone can be born the Phoenix.
We should join them.
Right? Yeah, no, literally nobody likes Annabella. Awful lady. And Annabella seems to like nobody. Feet. Astride an ivory chocobo with the shiniest helmet.
Rise, my friends.
Now everybody loves Elwyn.
Welcome home, Father.
Thank you, Joshua. You are well, I trust?
Yes, Father. Much better.
Elwyn Rossfield, Archduke of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria and father of Clive and Joshua, loved by his people for his steadfast leadership both at home and on the battlefield, which he put to good effect in quelling the rebellious northern territories. Yeah, he's pretty hot. Get a divorce, my man.
Today, Jill and I went to the Bailey to watch Clive's spa.
Is that so?
Yeah!
Quiet, Torgal. Stop it, boy. Not now.
You'll make a fine hound one day.
Torgal, Clive's faithful friend, brought back from one of Archduke Elwyn's expeditions to the frozen northern territories, where he was found half-starved and shivering in a snowfield, having presumably been separated from his pack. Elwyn gifted the puppy to Clive upon his return, and the two became nigh inseparable. Baby, yeah, we love Torgal a lot. Torgal is good. Jill Warwick. Born a princess of the Northern Territories, Jill was made a ward of Rosaria after her homeland's incessant raids were quelled by the duchy. She was raised in Rosalith Castle alongside Clive and Joshua, who came to love her as a sister.
Father.
Lift up your head, girl.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Yeah.
The capital rejoices at your safe return, Your Grace.
War is coming, my boy. We must make ready.
Is the situation truly so grave?
Come to the throne room. We will talk there.
Yes, Father. Your Grace.
Shields dismissed.
think you're going?
It's just a baby dog.
Archduke.
Right.
Sunrise, sunset. Yep.
Is trouble brewing?
I'm not sure. I need to speak with Father.
Your steed is in fine fettle, my lord. Isn't that right, Ambrosia?
Quack. Yeah. His own ivory chocobo.
All right. Let's get this
Mubos.
stuff on.
Mm-hmm.
The Duchess calls for art.
Oh, item got, I think, a potion.
Right you are.
Make sure you get a good edge on that, eh?
I know. I'm not about to send our lads off to war with dull blades.
Oh, they're nearly spent fire crystals in that kiln. I love that. I just noticed that. That's so fun.
Nothing down there but rats and rogues, my lord.
They've closed the gates.
Let's hope the side entrance is still open.
Preparation is key. We must be ready to march at any time.
You don't need to tell this one. She's raring to go.
She's heard this speech before.
Aww. Yeah, Quack.
All right. Let's get this stuff unpacked before the Duchess calls for our heads.
Make sure all the crystals are accounted for.
The way I see it, it's us or them.
I know who my money's on.
Need to shift this lot before we lose the light.
Ooh, item. Hey, is that legible? No, it's not legible. It's just dots and lines.
That was a thrilling bout, my lord. I couldn't look away.
You put on quite the show for us, Lord Rossfield. Any man who can do that deserves to be First Shield. Age and experience be damned.
Anything new? No, just Torgal. Torgal.
Good as new.
Forgive me, Lord Marquess, pray do not concern yourself with this bungling cur. Bow to him, you fool. But I say to speak.
It was no trouble. Really.
Oh, do not indulge him. To be allowed to stand in your lordship's presence is more than his kind deserves. Why, neither the Empire nor the Republic treat their bearers half so well. He was lucky to be born in your father's dominion. Very lucky, as I remind him every day.
Bearer. A person with the power to cast magics without a crystal. In Valistea, men and women who awaken as bearers are enslaved. They are marked with a brand upon their cheek and used as tools, a cheaper alternative to the scarce and precious shards. This system of slavery has persisted for centuries and has become so ingrained in Valstean life that few take pity upon the bearer's plight, seeing them as less than human. The brand. The mark applied to the cheeks of bearers across Valistea, identifying them as something other than human. Newborn babes are checked at birth, those who are found to be bearers being branded and taken into custody of the state. Rarely, bearers evade this test, either because their parents hide them, the testers are lax in their duties, or their powers do not awaken until later, yet most do not remain unbranded for long. Awful.
Stand, please.
Stand.
I trust his good fortune will continue.
Of course, if that is your lordship's wish.
Don't work too hard. Remember, it is for the good of the duchy that you serve.
As do we all, my lord.
As do we all.
Come along now. Back to your duties.
Little puppy noise. Best voice acted character, Torgal. Think you can... Yep, they're still over here.
The Phoenix will be with us. Those savages don't stand a chance.
I assure you, my lord, my man and I labor always for the glory of the duchy.
Love you, Luna.
Looks like they're getting ready for supper.
I think someone's hungry.
Torgal baby.
Well, don't you make an handsome pair? We'll be having a feast for the two of you soon enough.
I'm having my bearer fill the well, my lord. Best to save what crystals we can, eh? I'm having my bearer fill the well.
You're wretched.
Best to save what crystals we can, eh?
Fine display, my lord. Almost felt sorry for the Lord Commander.
Hi, Potion. Poach tie-in.
Nice and quiet in here, isn't it? There's Joshua.
Clive,
Are you worried about the war?
the soldiers will expect the Phoenix to help them, but I don't know if I can.
Don't worry, Joshua. Father will guide you. And I will protect you. Always.
I know. Thank you, Clive. I'm all right. I promise.
Cough, cough.
Do you understand? The power of the Phoenix dwells within Joshua, and Joshua alone. If any ill should befall him, it will be on your head. Do not neglect your duties again. Yes, Your Grace.
And over here we have another bearer using wind magic to cut the bushes and gather the leaves at the same time. What a waste of arrow. And a item. Pottion. Is this guy over here also a bearer? Yes. But he's not using magic. Okay, Annabella has multiple things she can say, but I guess it's different every time. Do you have anything? Oh.
Comfort and safety before your own. Do you understand? Yes, Your Grace.
Oh, that little shutter? Jesus.
Marquis, forgive my man. He'll be done in a jiffy. Just getting the place tidied up for the big procession. Marquis, forgive my man. He'll be done in a jiffy. Just getting the place tidied up for the big procession.
Some large gates and stiff levers require extra effort to operate. Use X to access them, then hold R2 to push or pull with all your might. Very pretty. That and the way his eyes adjusted to the darkness. Beautiful.
Good luck.
Yeah. Jill and Torgal. Best party members.
You commanded my presence, Your Grace. How may I serve you?
All right, you can stop licking my boots. Mother isn't here.
New Rodney info. Lord Commander of the Rosarian Army, outranked only by Archduke Elwyn, who is not only his liege lord, but his firm friend. The two share an unshakable bond of trust, Elwyn consulting with Rodney on all military matters.
Do the territories fare any better?
Most lie under a pall of black. In just these few moons, the Blight has taken nigh on all of the northern reaches.
The Blight, the Deadlands. Barren wastes bereft of ether where no life stirs and magic is all but unusable. Here both earth and water are stained black, preventing any seed from quickening. In recent years the Blight is spread ever more widely, displacing whole nations before it, driving once peaceable fauna to violent desperation, and leaving silent devastation in its wake.
It is only a matter of time before it crosses the border.
By the flames.
Nearly every available bed in the capital is already occupied by those fleeing the Deadlands. Even if we were to send them south to Port Isolde, more would only follow in their wake. Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Against the Iron Kingdom.
We have traded blows with them for too long. It is time to end it.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath.
The Iron Kingdom. Also known in the local tongue as Hiram? I don't know. The Iron Kingdom is an archipelago nation situated off the west coast of Storm, with its capital at Craig Loista? I don't know, it sounds, Gaelic. The mother crystal, Drake's Breath, rises from a volcanic island situated just within or without its borders, depending on whom you ask, and has been the subject of long-standing conflict between the Ironblood and the neighboring Duchy of Rosaria. The Iron Kingdom's inhabitants shun any contact with outsiders, which has given rise to a unique, if largely inward-looking culture.
Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
The Ironblood will not relinquish it easily. This will be a bitter fight.
We ride for Phoenix Gate tomorrow. There we will listen to the words of our ancestors, as tradition dictates.
The Mother Crystals. Enormous glassy mountains, 5 of which tower over the lands of Valistea. They are the source of all the crystals that the people of the Twins rely on in their everyday lives. Not only that, but the lands surrounding them are rich with ether, making the magics the crystals cast even more potent. For these reasons, great nations have sprung up around each Mother Crystal and have long warred with each other over possession of their blessings.
Am I to go with you as Joshua's shield?
There is something else I would have you do first. Rodney.
Rodney. Rodney. Rodney.
You will have heard the reports, I am sure, of beastmen from the north being sighted within our borders.
Goblins in the Stillwind marshes. I know of the rumors, yes.
Then you know what must be done. I will give you 2 good men.
One of them being Zac Efron.
When we ride north tomorrow, you will journey to Stillwind, search it, and clear it. Then you will join us at Phoenix Gate.
Owie.
It is time to prove your strength. And shut your mother up for good.
I will do my duty, Your Grace.
Okay, where did it end for you? What was the last thing you heard? Right after he said he'd do his duty. Oh, okay, so you haven't missed anything. Elwyn said, get some rest, we set out tomorrow.
Your Grace.
Elwyn's pants unloaded for a moment, that was cool.
This war we mean to wage, it isn't only for control of the Mother Crystal. Above all else, we cannot allow those Ironblood savages to gain a foothold on Storm.
I know. I would sooner die than see them darken our shores again. I wish you a safe journey tomorrow.
And I you, Clive. May your blade strike true.
Huevo sleepy. Eee.
Get a good night's sleep, Clive. The morrow may ask much of you.
We drove the Ironblood from our shores once before, but their patriarch still dreams of spreading his message to Storm. And when the Crusaders march, they move a damn sight quicker than the Blight ever did.
So we recapture the Mother Crystal, end their ambitions, and secure the duchy.
Only the light of the Phoenix can guide us through these dark days. But that does not mean I'm happy asking this of Joshua. Look after him, won't you?
even if it costs me my life.
Let's make sure it doesn't come to that.
I'm trusting in you to keep your brother safe.
Should I end it here? This is Smash Bros. Tech. Giving him the old razzle dazzle. Yeah, baby. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll end it here for the night. Oh, wait, was there new info? Yeah, the Grand Duchy of Rosaria, a nation occupying the western reaches of the continent of Storm, with Rosalith as its capital. Rosaria was originally formed from a collection of smaller dominions, all of which now stand united under the banner of Archduke Elwin Rosfield. Not possessing a mother crystal of its own, the duchy has long been locked in bitter conflict with the Iron Kingdom over possession of Drake's Breath, which lies still further to the west in the midst of the boiling sea. Alright. This is Mubo, playing Final Fantasy XVI, which comes out on the 17th. And I'll be playing the fuck out of that. I'm allowed to say fuck, the game says it. Old razzle dazzle. Let's go, baby. The old, what is it? What is it that Shulk tells Ryan to give us? The Yonky Splunky, that's it. Ryan, give us the Yonky Splunky, please. I'll send it to you after the stream. Alright, night-night everybody. I love you all, especially you, Luna. Love you all. Bye. Pushy, pushy, push. Oh, I haven't paused this whole time. Alright, how do I quit? Yahoo! Alrighty. Return to title. That was quick. Alrighty. Night-night, everybody. Love you all. Bye.